Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Listen, when I got ready to marry Donald,
Oh yeah.
they was like, girl, you gonna give up a good job you've been on for over 20 something years to go with some man? And I was like, yep.
Let's break the silence. This is all things Greggy. Come take a ride. Living our truth with nothing to hide.
Good morning, family, and welcome back to another video. I am going to the gym. I told myself, I promised myself that I'm gonna put myself first, right? So I'm gonna take care of myself. I told Donald I lay down every day till about 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm just gonna be honest, because that's what I do. I don't know. I'm just living the retired life, I guess. But anyway, I told Donald, I said I'm gonna try to get up at 8 o'clock every morning and make sure I'm at the gym by 9 o'clock. And then that way I have my whole day ahead of me. I hate working out when I do go to the gym, like at 3 or 4 o'clock, because I'm thinking about the gym all day when I could just get up, go, and it's over with, right? So I'm gonna get up this morning, but see, Donald thought he was slick, right? Now, yesterday I got up early yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I got up, what time did I get up yesterday?
Like 7:40.
I got up yesterday at 7:40, but my foot was bothering me, so I could not work out. But today is a good heel day. There's no pain there. So I'm going to try to do the elliptical this morning, and hopefully I have some success. I'm like, if I can get on there for about 45 minutes to an hour, we should be good to go. Yeah. So anyway, my problem right now is hydration, because I can't drink a lot of water. The most I've drank in a day is, what, 4 bottles? So I'm trying to force myself to drink more water. It's always been hard for me. And it's so easy, like, to drink a soda or something like that. I don't get that. Like, you could drink juices and stuff. I try not to drink much soda. But you could drink as much soda as you want. I don't get that. Like, as much. But when it comes to water, it's like it's a task. So I bought myself something that's supposed to help with hydration. But let me drink this down some, because this is what, 16.9 fluid ounces of water, and you only need 10 ounces. So let me drink this down a little bit. Okay, I think I drank that good enough. We'll see, because I let Donald taste it first the other day, and he had the grape flavor. But this is fast hydration. You can get these from Walgreens. When I went to pick up my last script, we got these. So it's supposed to be 3 times the electrolyte and half the sugar. And it, look, it says fast hydration for heat, exercise, wellness, sleep, travel, and performance. Okay. So what's the flavors on here, player? Oh, fruit punch, grape, strawberry, lemonade, and cherry. You had grape, right?
I did.
Was it good?
It was all right. It's like Pedialyte.
It tastes like I've never had Pedialyte before. I'm gonna try the strawberry lemonade. There's the fruit punch. Look, see, I hate this. You got to pull the whole thing out. Oh, here we go. Strawberry lemonade. So I'm just gonna take. It smells amazing. So I'm just gonna take this, pour it in here, the whole packet. Because at first I thought you was only supposed to use half the packet, but Donald says you have to use the whole packet. Then we're gonna shake her up. Let's see if we can get some hydration going today. So I'm gonna use my coffee cup this morning. This is my drink. I'm gonna try to drink it. Yeah, and that's not good. Okay, so
That was quick.
yeah, that is not good. It's like drinking. I'm I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like to me. I'm gonna drink it though. Tastes like you had like, maybe, say you made some Kool-Aid and you drank it all the way down to the bottom and you just added water to it. That's what this tastes like. Watered down Kool-Aid. I'm about to show you guys what I've been working on. Yesterday was a hard day for me. And y'all know I don't care because I'm going to let y'all see my mess. Okay, so let's walk over here today. Let's walk over here. Say hey to Don Juan.
Yep, what's up, fam?
We were on the couch laying, watching TV yesterday. And I left my blanket right there. But look, I'm not going to explain because the house is a mess. So anyway, I am working on these clack fans for my birthday, right? I am really, really trying my best because I haven't really crafted with my sublimation in a while. So I tell Donald, I'm like, go pull out my big printer. So he pulls out my big workforce, right? That's the biggest sublimation printer I have. I wish I had that Sawgrass printer, but this one will have to do, right? So I pulled this out. And I probably haven't printed on this thing in over a year, right? It's been over a year because I haven't sublimated anything in a while. So we pull it out and I didn't have to clean the nozzle heads or anything. This thing, it's just worth the money, right? And Donald looked it up yesterday and this thing costs twice as much as I bought it for 4 years ago. And I was just good night. I almost gave it away and I'm like, I'm glad I kept it, right? But anyway, so the printer is working good, but the problem that I was having yesterday was I could not get it to print big because the paper that I'm using is 13 by 19, right? I am supposed to be able to fill this whole page up, but I just can't. And I'm telling you, it was so frustrating yesterday. I sat here from, what time? 11 to 3:30. And I finally got it to print somewhat big, right? Because I want to make my clack fans for my guests, right? Because we're definitely doing boots on the ground. And so I'm going to have to piece it together because you have to put your picture on this long thing here. This measures 13 high and 26 wide. Most practical regular printers are not going to print that long. So I saw this video yesterday and this lady was telling me how to cut it in pieces and break it down. So if this works, I'm going to come back and show you guys my first clack fan because I bought all the templates. I bought all the templates off of Etsy and these girls. There's a lady called Drop Shipping on Facebook. I done bought all these templates and they keep printing very small on one page of paper. And I was so frustrated yesterday. So the house is tore up because I pulled out everything I thought I needed. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in the little closet and pull out everything because I gotta get this stuff done. And I'm not taking the work outside and let somebody do it for me because do you know that people are charging? Now, if I was making it for people, I would do that too because it's a lot of work. But people are charging $25, $35 for each, and I need to make 40 of them. I'm not paying that much. What's that? 25 times 40?
25 times 40 is $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, yeah. So I had to teach myself yesterday. Now, I'm not good with Canva and all those other apps, but I could work it a little bit now because I spent 6 to 7 hours yesterday. Like even after 3 o'clock, I finally watched a video where the lady broke it down really, really good. And I feel like I have something to work with. So I got my 3 pages here and I have to cut them out and piece them together and pull out my I got to pull out my big heat press. The biggest one I have is a 16 by 20. But anyway, like I say, so I'm trying to give all these gifts to my party guests. And like I'm trying to go overboard, but it's just a lot of work. And my birthday party is going to be actually October 18th. I'm going to have it in St. Louis, right? Because I know I can't get 60 people to come to Houston for my birthday. I just have to go to the people. Plus, I like to spend my birthday with my grandkids, like go to dinner and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that. But like I say, we're doing boots on the ground and what's the other dance? Ooh, for you.
Wish I knew.
I can't think of the name of the dance. I'm putting it across here. But anyway, it's 3 dances. So I put the 3 dances on my invitation. I haven't passed them out yet. But I'm like, I need you to learn these 3 line dances. Now, I'm telling people to learn these line dances, but I don't know them myself. So me and Donald going to practice. Mm-hmm. You going to do it?
Yeah.
Let me try to drink some of this. Because I need to be hydrated.
What's going on, fam? It is a humid day. I walked DJ this morning. It drained me. When I tell you it's humid, it's like...
Baby, it looked like somebody was boiling a big witch pot of water in here because the steam... Show them the steam on the windows.
Yeah, I'm going to show you all the steam on the windows right
Oh,
here.
my goodness.
So, yeah. So, this is what the window looked like this morning. You can't see out of it. So, yeah, that drained me this morning walking around outside. I don't know what's going on with the Houston weather.
Look, I just got us sitting any kind of way, fam, but we don't really have plans today. I know you got to go to the store and get some things this morning. But I tell Donald all the time, I'm like, look, I'm going to this gym and my workout's going to be 40 minutes. If you don't hear from me in 50 minutes, you come looking for me in the next 10 minutes. And sometimes I get in there and be running my mouth with somebody and I don't start working out on time. And here I see DJ scrolling across and I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell him not to come right now. What I do is I just tell him, I'm good, go ahead. I don't know where I get that from. I don't know why I do that because I'm like, I think Donald got me a little spoiled. And yeah,
that's it.
Because I shouldn't, I'm too codependent right now.
I wouldn't say codependent.
What would you call it? Listen. Everybody that really know us, know that Peggy don't do nothing too much without Donald.
That's true. We've tried some stuff. She's done some like girls trip, or she's done some like going places by herself and trying to figure out new things and stuff on her own. And I always go back to like me not being there. One time she was driving herself and she was stuck between a bridge and a unknown highway. And she didn't know which way to turn or nothing. And she called me on the phone. I couldn't tell where she was. I hated that. I hated it.
So y'all can see why I'm so codependent. Because since I've been married to Donald, and this is just the truth. It's the truth. I just have to face it. Because people would ask me, do you do anything by yourself? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't. I used to.
Did you used to go to the store by yourself?
I did. I used to go shopping by myself. But see, this is when we were living in Savannah, and I felt really at ease there because it was, to me, Savannah felt not so big, especially where we lived. What would you call that part of Savannah that we lived in? I can't think of it, but I felt like it was a small town. Mm-hmm. I did but it's not, but that's the way it felt to me, right?
Yeah.
And I would drive myself, like I could go to the mall and I would tell Donald, I was like, I'm gonna venture out today. I'm going to the big mall. Because it was the Oglethorpe Mall, but then it was that one mall right there, right in front of Hunter Army Airfield. Yeah. And it was just a smaller mall and it had the Target in there and stuff like that. Yeah. But when I needed something to work my craft and stuff, I would go down towards the Oglethorpe Mall because it was closer to like Michael's and stuff like that. Yeah. And so anyway, I used to be an independent girl.
Well, Houston driving is different, and driving around Houston will be a little bit different for you. But all you do is just get back on the bike, baby. Get back on the bike and just hop in and drive somewhere. You can do it.
I'm trying to get my independence back because ain't no need for me to be getting ready to be an old woman. Well, to be older, and I don't know where this came from. Right? I'm trying to understand where all of this comes from, because when I met Donald, I was driving by myself and going places by myself and doing things by myself. And it's not that he stops me, but you sure you good?
I'll tell you what I think it is.
What?
People seek comfort, and she feels comfortable when I'm providing security, when I'm providing some driving. She feels more comfortable having somebody there. And so because you seek comfort, it feels better when I'm driving you than when you're driving by yourself.
I don't know what it is, fam, but
that's what I'm going with.
Okay, you can go with that. I'm just saying I've just become too dependent, and it bothers me, and I need to fix it.
Okay.
Like, there is no way I should be going to the gym. Like, if I ain't back in 45 minutes, you come look for me. Like, that's too much. And I know, see, I'm opening up, and here I go again, being too transparent, and y'all gonna be in the comments talking about whatever you gonna talk about, but listen.
Somebody gonna say, I would never depend on a man or something.
I've heard that so many. Listen, when I got ready to marry Donald.
Oh, yeah.
They was like, girl, you gonna give up a good job you've been on for over 20-something years to go with some man? And I was like, yep. I got it. Like, from a lot of people. There were guys that I worked with, right? And they use the N-word. You gonna follow that in? I'm like, I am. Like, I don't know what they thought, but everybody was just so cautious.
Yeah.
And I was like, do they think I'm slow? I don't know.
It's like a new idea to a lot of people. It used to be a long time ago. It used to be the man was working and the wife stayed at home. I ain't trying to say that this is where it needs to be. I encourage all those strong, independent women out there. But if another woman wants to be provided for and protected, let her do her thing. That's what I would say.
Let me tell you, I got the blues, baby. And I was just like, I had to come home and rethink some things. I was like, am I making a mistake? I was like, I trust him. Even though we got engaged very quickly, and I was moving away just as quick, right? But people were used to me being around, so to speak. But the guys that I work with, they were so protective. And I'm like, I never saw that side of them before. And so that raised my little antenna. Mm-hmm. Because one guy, he came in my office. Now, I speak to, when you work for a company for 20-something years, you kind of become family to a lot of people, and y'all talk every day, and you know each other's kids. Like when the company has a picnic and they get to meet your children, and if you're having weddings or birthday parties or stuff like that, they're gonna be the main ones there. They're gonna support you. It was like a community, and some might get promoted and move on, and then you meet the new person. But for the most part, because in the department I was in, which I was in customer service, we had been there together for just 18 years. Now, you would see some of the salespeople on the other side, and you would say, hey, how you doing? Because we would have to go work closely with them, right? And so it was more men in the sales department. Mm-hmm. And you would see them in the break room, and you say hi, and then you talk about something. And so I feel like they felt like they knew me enough. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they had a meeting because they individually talked to me. And I'm talking over 10 guys. They individually, hey, how you doing, Peggy? What you doing? Walk with me for a minute. And I'm like, what? I ain't never walked with you before. Why I'm walking with you now? I hope you know what you're doing. Wow. He was like, don't give up your independence. That's where that comes from. Don't give up your independence. Are you sure about this guy? Are you sure? I just don't like it. Stuff like that. I got a lot of that from people.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I understand.
Really?
It's like, yeah, because if I wasn't the type of guy that I turned out to be, that could have been a very, very bad situation for you. So I'm not trying to like put them down for it. I appreciate people looking out for other people and stuff like that. Yeah. But you also got to be able to say, you know what? If I don't take that leap, if I don't,
what if?
If?
But I just felt it. I don't know what, because they were like, it's just too fast. You know, it's just too fast. And then they were like, you got these children and you're going to give up your benefits and you're going to give up this. And I'm like, his benefits are just as good as ours. I mean, even though my children are not biologically his, he's going to take, I mean, I didn't hide the kids in the basement. He knew what he was getting into. But anyway, it was just, it was rough, right? Because one guy, he was in the military, kind of. Remember, because you say he came to the dinner, because we went to dinner with him. And he came to dinner with his uniform on, and Donald was like, yeah, he ain't even have his uniform on right. He didn't have the patches on the right.
For those of y'all who spent any time in the military, when we had to wear a uniform with patches or ribbons or anything else, we're talking about like a patch on the shoulder got to be 1/4 inch below the seam of the shoulder, centered from left to right with it pointed directly down. Everything about that uniform is an exact thing. Yeah. And when you come across somebody whose uniform is not like that, it sets off immediate alarm bells. And people, I've seen people with their name tag on the wrong side, and people are like, okay, big deal. No, that is a tremendous deal. That's like the most automatic red flags, everything about that uniform. I've seen, there's only been one movie that I've ever seen where it felt like they must have actually used like sergeant majors to verify that everybody's uniforms were correct, and that was it was a movie with Kevin Bacon where he had to take a pathway soldier home. I'm gonna put the name of it right here, but he stayed in uniform. He had the right discipline for it and everything else. That friend of yours, I don't know what military branch he was in. I don't know what service he served or whatever else it was, but I tried to have a conversation with him and stuff. He was trying to have a conversation with me. I think he did like a couple years and got put out or something because something was definitely off. I'm glad we didn't say his name.
But no, we won't say his name. But anyway, what was funny, right, because he knew Donald was a soldier, because Donald would come down to the office in his uniform and bring me flowers. And he would take me to lunch and stuff like that. And one time he even convinced the security guard to let him in, and he let him in the building.
I was all the way up to the whatever floor you was on.
I was like, that's why he lost his job, because he let the wrong person up. You know, because they give us the blues. Like, we have to, when you leave your badge at home, you have to get in a line and they have to give you a temporary badge, and your supervisor has to verify that you are who you are. But they just let Donald up. So anyway, we were going to lunch because his cousin worked there, and all of us, no, we were going to dinner that day because you came up to us. I think it was the Applebee's right there.
Oh yeah,
Lindbergh. But anyway, we were at Applebee's, and I knew he had been in the service, but I didn't know. And so he showed up to the dinner in his uniform. I guess he gonna try to intimidate Donald. And when Donald saw the uniform, he just bust out laughing.
Come on,
right?
Man.
And so Donald started talking, and he kind of humbled himself, right? Because I guess he thought he was gonna come in there and talk to Donald all kind of crazy. But I'm like, I didn't understand that. I'm like, y'all don't think I can make a good decision? Like, I get it though. Because everybody was like, and I'm going to tell you what, my mother, who was on the first name basis with God, they was friends, okay? They was friends. They used to hang out. My mama was that girl. She'd be in church shouting in them 4-5-inch heels, okay? My mother was that girl. But my mother didn't get it. Now, she used to tell me all the time, you could do better. You could do better. That end ain't no good. You could do better. You could do better. But when she met Donald, she loved him instantly.
Yeah.
She knew I was going to marry him, and she knew I was going to move away, and she was happy for it.
Your
like
mother and, what's her name? The one that, Lenny.
Lenny, yeah. See, that's
your
my
mother
friend.
And Lenny was like, Peggy, do not let that dude go.
Yeah. So
I know you like to go ahead and try to test these dudes out and all this other stuff and try to push them to the limits. Make sure you keep this one. I was very proud of that because Lenny didn't mess around. Lenny
Yeah.
Lenny had a strong personality.
She did. I miss her so much. Lenny was the mother of the office for all of us young girls because she'll see us doing something and she'd be like, "Girl, you stupid. Sit down. Let me talk to you." But you sometimes you need that person. Now, Lenny gonna give you the shirt off her back, but she gonna give you a scolding when you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And at first, I was taken aback by her, but as we worked together for years and years, she had become the mother figure, right? And we used to all take care of her. So anyway, we love Miss Lenny, and Lenny loved Donald.
Lenny and Medea approved. I was in there, fam. I was in there like swimwear. Like
He was in there, and that's all he cared about. But anyway, fam, we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna show you my progress and with this clack fan to see how it goes, because I designed a cute one, and we found some pictures. See, Donald used to be a photographer, or what?
I was definitely an amateur photographer.
He was into photography, and he made me take all of these little kind of seductive pictures and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. I fell in love with one of the pictures because I was like, I forgot I did that picture. I am going to use one of those pictures. Not
Not the most seductive, but
yeah.
But
I was like, I can't believe I'll let you make me take pictures like this, but he did. So anyway, we're gonna put one of the pictures on here, and I hate to show it because I wanted to show it at the last minute, but I'm gonna show it to y'all if I get it done right.
Okay.
Do you think I got a chance? Come on, player.
You got a chance.
Hey, all right. So we're gonna call y'all back, family.
All right.
All right. Hey, family. So it has been a while since we picked up the camera, but listen, I am here crafting, and it has taken me, what is this, day 3?
Yes.
Day 3 to get these clack fans together, but your girl got it now. I understand what I was doing wrong. I bought like at least $12 worth of templates off of Etsy. Now that's a lot when they like $2 a piece, because all of these clack fans are made, they're not all made equal. So it depends on where you get them from. If you get them from Temu, if you get them from Amazon, you get them from Alibaba, and I got mine from Alibaba, right? Because you get a better price in bulk when you buy from Alibaba. So I have bought a box of clack fans because I want to pass these out for my party. And I told you that people are selling them for $25, $30 each, when it would cost me the cost of the fan, the paper, and the ink. What did we come up with? $6, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
It cost me $6 to make them myself, including the fan. Now, if I was making them for other people, because it is a lot of work and it's tedious work, I would sell them for $25, $30 too, because it takes about an hour to just make one fan when you're first starting. But I feel, well, it's still going to take you, because you got to print, cut, paste, press, like you got to do all of it, and then putting the fan. Now, we ain't going to talk about putting the fan together. That's another 20 minutes. So I guess you're paying for people's time. But anyway, I'm going to show you this latest one that I'm looking at. Now, I am giving pictures of myself through the times. So somebody gonna get, and yes, they getting pictures of me because it's my birthday. It's 60, right? So I'm gonna start off with my kindergarten picture all the way up to now. Now, I don't want to hit. This picture is of me. This was about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 15.
No, like 12 years ago.
About 12 years ago. I'm trying to get back to her, but it's gonna take some work, okay? I was over 40 on this picture. And listen, I don't want to hear it, but this is me. Now, I'm gonna show you this picture. And if y'all say something bad, I ain't gonna show you nothing else. All right. That is Peggy when she was fine, firm, and fully packed, okay? But see the boots on the ground? So this is going to be one of my clack fans. Now, this is 4 sheets of paper that I've had to sit here and cut, slice, dice, and get it together. All right, so this is the fan. You have to put it on one at a time. So All right, family. It took me 4 days to figure this out, but I figured it out, okay? Peggy through the years. This had to be 2014 Peggy. But I'm going to pass these out at my party. I think they are super cute. And it works. DJ hates the sound, so I can't do it too much. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Hit it one time. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. I'm excited because it took me forever to do this. Now I just have to make a whole box of them. You gonna learn the boots on the ground?
Yes.
Boots on the ground. We're gonna learn this dance and we're gonna do it at my party. Come on, Donald. Show them what you got right now.
I have nothing right now. I gotta look at it.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Y'all can tell I'm tickled to death. Look at that. All the fans will be different. I love it. I'm gonna make one with my grandkids on it. And that'll be my fan for the party. Whoop. All right, this is the last one, y'all. But I can do it this way so y'all can see it. See? Okay, I know that's enough. All right, fam. Thank y'all for watching. It has been a great day. I am happy. I'm about to craft until my little heart can't craft anymore. So we will talk to you in the next video. So until the next time, bye-bye.
This is all things Greggy. Come take a ride. Living our truth with nothing to hide.